I read an article of Al Jazeera that few hours before, on 20th of July 2025, Israel killed 54 Palestinians today, just few hours ago, out of which 51 were aid workers. And one was an infant of 35 days who was killed because of starvation in Hospital Shifa. As of today, from 7th of October 2023 till today, for about 1 year, 9 months and 2 weeks, 58,765 Palestinians have been killed and 140,485 Palestinians have been seriously injured. These are only ones which have been recorded, which have been registered. The actual numbers will be multiple times more than this. And we come to know that more than 25% of these people who were killed in Palestine, they were children. More than 25 to 30%, they were women. Statistics tell us that 55 to 60%, or more than 60% of the Palestinians killed were children and women. They were selectively targeted. Hospitals were selectively bombarded. Clinics were bombarded. Schools in Gaza were bombarded. Civilian houses were brought down. The population of Gaza before October 2023 was 2.226 million. More than 50%, more than 1.2 million people have been displaced from their houses. I have not come to give the speech on the atrocities done by Israel on Palestine. The topic is different. But supporters of Israel say, yes, it is because Israel was attacked on 7th of October 2023 by terrorists. It was actually the resistance forces who did attack Israel, and 1,139 Israelis were killed, and more than 200 were taken hostages. But this didn't start here. It started from 14th of May, 1948. From the time Israel came into existence, there was no Israel before that. When Britishers ruled this land of the Arabs, when they went away, they gave a small portion to Israel. They had no right to do that. Israel didn't exist before 14th of May, 1948. Only a small percentage. Then they kept on occupying illegally. And the percentage kept on increasing. Now, they occupy most of it, except for a small part in Gaza or the West Bank. A small percentage is remaining. They are illegally, continuously occupying the land which does not belong to them. Then they argue, no, but if you go back to history, it was the descendants of Abraham alayhi salam. About 600 years after Abraham alayhi salam, it was there. So they were there since more than 3,000 years. And if we check history, they are right, yes. They occupied that land of Palestine in 1,400 BC approximately. That's about 3,000 to 3,500 years before. But if you go back to history, who were the first inhabitants? The first inhabitants since 6,000 BC were the Palestinians. They're called as Canaanites. They came from the Arab Peninsula. So the Arabs originally inhabited that land for since 8,000 years. So if you say the people who were first originated in the land belongs to them, if it's a holy land, it belongs to Allah. In Islam, if it's a mosque, the person who on Tawheed, the mosque can be controlled by them, not by a person who does not follow Allah, Allah's commandment. So we believe if it's the land of Allah, if it's a holy land, it should be in the hands of those people who are on Tawheed. But if we agree with the wrong argument that who were original people, so you have to go back into history, and for more than 8,000 years, since 6,000 BC, the Canaanites, the Palestinians, they inhabited the land from the Arab Peninsula. There are some human beings whose house has been taken away from them, and they are homeless. And another human being, talking about the Palestinians, they give these homeless people, talking about the Jews, they allow them to enter the home because they are the cousins. Ahlan wa sahlan, you can come into a home. So the Arabs, they invited the homeless Jews who were taken out by Hitler from Germany. They say, you're most welcome to our home. You are our cousins. So they come and they enter the home. And after a few years, they kick the owner of the house outside. And when the owner is saying, give my house back, they are saying they're terrorists. This is the summary. We can go on speaking for hours together. The gist of it is, the Arab Muslims, they welcome their cousin Jews. You're homeless, come and stay in my home. Ahlan wa sahlan. These Jews, they enter the home. After a few years, they kick them out. And when the original owner of the house wants his house back and saying, please give my house back, they are saying they're terrorists.